There are no participation trophies in the real world. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you discipline, resilience, or peace of mind. The ancient Stoics knew this, and they built a code, a set of unbreakable laws that allowed ordinary men to become extraordinary ones. This is that code. The modern world was not built for you to thrive. It was built for you to consume, to scroll, to react, to want more and produce less. Every notification is a leash. Every distraction is a wall between you and the man you could become. Most men feel this, a quiet dissatisfaction, a sense that they are capable of more. But something keeps pulling them back. Comfort, fear, the noise. The Stoics had a word for this kind of life. They called it slavery. Not chains on the wrists, but chains on the mind. What follows are 10 laws that will cut those chains, if you choose to follow them. Law 1. Master what you can control. The foundation of all Stoic thought rests on a single, devastating truth. There are things within your control, and things that are not. Your thoughts, your effort, your response, these are yours. Everything else, other people's opinions, the economy, the weather of life, is not. The man who wastes energy on what he cannot control will always be exhausted. The man who focuses only on what he can will always have power. Law 2. Embrace the obstacle. Most men run from difficulty. The Stoic runs toward it. Every setback carries within it the seed of something stronger. The failed business teaches what no classroom can. The loss reveals who you truly are when everything is stripped away. Stop asking for an easy life. Ask for the strength to endure a hard one. Law 3. Speak less, act more. The loudest man in the room is rarely the most powerful. Every word you speak is energy spent. Every hour you spend performing your ambitions on social media is an hour not spent building them in reality. The quiet man builds in the dark. The world notices when the lights come on. Law 4. Live as if you could die today. Memento mori. Remember, you will die. The Stoics did not say this to frighten you. They said it to free you. When you hold your mortality in mind, the trivial becomes obviously trivial. The petty argument, the social media insult, the fear of what strangers think, all of it dissolves. You have one life, not a rehearsal. Act accordingly. Law 5. Love your fate. Not merely to tolerate what happens to you, not just to endure it, but to love it. The Stoics believed that everything, every loss, every betrayal, every failure was raw material for becoming stronger. Amor fati is the ultimate form of mental sovereignty. It says whatever comes, I will use it. Nothing that happens to you has power over you unless you give it that power. Law 6. Discipline is freedom. This is the paradox most men never understand. The undisciplined man believes freedom means doing whatever he wants, whenever he wants. But that man is a slave to every impulse, every craving, every fear. The man who wakes at 5 in the morning when he doesn't want to owns his morning. The man who resists the drink, the distraction, the easy path owns his future. Discipline does not restrict your life. It builds it. Law 7. Guard your inner citadel. Marcus Aurelius called it the inner citadel, the core of the self that no external force can reach without your permission. People will try to provoke you. Life will try to destabilize you. The undisciplined man reacts to everything. The Stoic observes, considers, then chooses his response. Between every stimulus and every response, there is a space. Master that space, and you master yourself. Law 8. Choose hardship voluntarily. Seneca had a practice. Once a month, he would deliberately live as if he had lost everything, wearing rough clothes, eating the simplest food, giving up all comfort. When you voluntarily choose discomfort, the cold shower, the fast, the hard training, you prove to yourself that you can survive without comfort. And a man who fears no discomfort cannot be controlled. Law 9. Judge yourself, not others. The weakest form of living is to spend your energy measuring yourself against others, resenting their success, mocking their failure. The Stoic turns the lens inward, always. Not why did he succeed and I didn't, but what did I fail to do? Not who wronged me, but how did I allow myself to be wronged? The man who holds himself to the highest standard has no time left to judge anyone else. Law 10. Live according to your own code, not the crowd. The modern world will tell you what to want, what to wear, what to value, what kind of man to be. The 10th law is the hardest. It demands that you know who you are and refuse to become anything less than that, regardless of what the world rewards. Most men will live their entire lives performing a version of themselves built for other people's approval. Don't be most men. On the night before one of the most brutal military campaigns of his reign, Marcus Aurelius did not celebrate. He did not drink. He did not sleep. He sat alone in his tent by lamplight and he wrote. Not orders, not strategy. He wrote to himself, reminders of how to live, how to think, how to remain a man of virtue in the middle of chaos. Those words became the Meditations, a private journal never intended to be published, written by one of the most powerful men who ever lived, as a daily battle against his own weaknesses. He was an emperor who feared becoming a tyrant, a warrior who mourned war, a philosopher who knew that the hardest empire to govern was the one inside his own mind. He did not follow these 10 laws because they were easy. He followed them because nothing worth building ever is. The Stoics did not promise a comfortable life. They promised something better, a free one. 10 laws, 1 code. The only question is which one you'll start living by tomorrow. If this found you at the right moment, the next step is already waiting.